more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way?
1956 was a very good year for me. My mom and dad did everything they could to support me. My mom got me my first tape recorder, which was just what I needed. What a gift. What a learning tool for someone wanting to be in radio. But she also got me something else, something even more important. My first radio transmitter. And that was the icing on the cake. She was working at the airport as a civilian secretary in the Air Force Military Air Transport Service, known as MATS. She worked for 4 or 5 department heads. She did all of their typing and filing. Well, somehow she had been telling the guys about me, and one of the guys said, I have something he might enjoy. It turned out to be what was called the one-tube wonder. It was a low-power AM transmitter in a small metal box with air holes all around to let the heat escape from the tube, which you could see glowing inside. The officer who had it was electronically inclined. He knew what he was doing, and he had made certain electronic modifications to this one-tube wonder, which made it much more powerful than the normal one-tube wonder. When he gave it to my mom, he had told her that it would really get out, and that I should take care and try not to interfere with other licensed broadcast stations, as I could get in trouble. So I always tried to operate it in a clear spot on the dial. He had also told her it should always have an antenna connected to it when it was on. Otherwise, it could burn itself up for not getting rid of the energy it was generating. It was like a sports car souped up. The more the engine puts out, the more likelihood of a catastrophic failure. PlayStation WDTR's transmitter did have a few quirks, but he was right. It did get out, and I was constantly trying to get out even better. Under the guise of his advice of keeping a good antenna on it, I strung a 300-foot long wire antenna from a 60-foot tall tree to the pump house, which I was using as the studio transmitter site. All went well until the lightning storm. The long wire antenna gave me another mile or so of additional coverage area, but it also attracted things like lightning. Not good when you're wearing earphones listening to your station as you were DJing. I don't remember much about that incident. Only one moment I was sitting in a chair doing my radio show, and the next thing I knew I was on the floor trying to get up. It hadn't been a direct hit because I wouldn't be here now, but it was close enough for the long wire antenna to attract enough primary lightning charge to arc through the earphones to ground through me. I often wondered what that might have sounded like on the radio at the time. The transmitter was still on when I came to. I always kept an eye out for weather conditions after that when I was broadcasting. It took another month or so before I could wear earphones. On the air, my PlayStation WDTR was full of station promotions. I had more promotions on the air than anybody.
Yes, it's true. Rebel Radio has a treasure tree, and it's located someplace in West Palm Beach. Your job? Find it. Find the tree, and you find the money. $5 is yours for the finding on the Rebel Radio treasure tree. If you find the tree, phone me at Overland 3-2862. Again for you, Overland 3-6862.
Tooling down the highway doing 79. I'm a twin pipe papa and I'm feeling fine. Hey man, dig that. Was that a red stop sign?
This is the Rebel Radio Heed Speed Time. If you're speeding, heed it. Remember, speed can kill, and it can kill you at any time. So don't speed. Take it easy on the highways. Watch out.
My rod about 8:45. I gotta make a date with that chick of mine. I cross the center line, man, you gotta make time.
Jim Danny to the rescue. Jim Danny to the rescue. Jim Danny to the rescue. Go Jim Danny. Go Jim Danny.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Jumpin' Joe to PM from Radio 1 WDTR. We go every night on the Big Sound, and the Big Sound only goes on Radio 1, 1650 on your radio dial, WDTR, Jiminy AM.
Go, Jim Danny. Go, Jim Danny.
Oh, my old man's a dustman. He wears a dustman's hat.
And what does your father do, or what does your father wear? Well, if it's impossible employment, if it's digging ditches, if it's hanging from the tree by his left hand, well, that's impossible employment. And chances are you're liable to win our Impossible Employment Contest. Yes, the Rebel Radio Impossible Employment Contest is open now. If your father does something that's impossible for employment, write us at Overland 3, Overland 3, 2862, that's our phone number, or write us at Route 1, Box 209, in care of radio station WDTR. And chances are you'll win the Rebel Radio Impossible Employment Contest.
I found a police dog in my dustbin.
Well, how do you know he's a police dog?
He had a policeman with him.
Well, when it comes to popping a natural finger popping, baby, you sure do swing.
And when it comes to bopping and a natural finger popping, Daddy, you are the king.
Baby, you got me beat up and down, inside out and across.
That's right, you're the boss. We don't know what to play, really. And if you have a special selection that you would like us to play, write us. This is the Rebel Radio Write-In Contest. That's right, write us here at Route 1, Box 209, Dillman Road, in care of radio station WDTR, and we'll play what you want.
Dancing and down on romancing, baby, you are the queen.
Man, when push comes to shove, when it comes down to love, you're a horse.
But in the middle of the night, when the moon is shining bright, you're the boss.
Gonna find her. Gonna find her. Gonna find her. Gonna find her. Yeah, I've been searching.
And we've been searching too. Yes, we've been searching for the Rebel Radio Teen Queen. If you're between 18 and 25, then chances are you have a good chance at winning the Rebel Radio Teen Queen contest. Yes, we've been searching every which way for the Rebel Radio Teen Queen. The winner could be you if you're between 18 and 25. Send us a snapshot not over 6 months old. And chances are you're liable to win. Send it to Route 1, Box 209, Dillman Road, in care of radio station WDTR. Remember, if you're between 18 and 25, send us a picture not over 6 months old of yourself and no one else, and chances are you may win.
Am I gonna find a child you know?